Hey, I'm Chase, and this is All Things Random. Today we're looking at WATCHGANG October 2019. Now, this is not going to be a review on one of WATCHGANG's subscription services like their standard, their black, or their platinum. What this is going to be is a review on a watch that I got off of one of their wheel of watches, which is an opportunity to use points that you've accumulated over time to put towards a watch. Let me explain. So let's talk about how the wheel of watches work. You go into watchgang.com and into your account and you select the wheel of watches. Now you have points that you can use from each purchase from each month, or you can buy points. You see there's wheel 1, 2, 3, and 4. Each one is worth a different point value. I chose wheel 1, and here's an example of wheel 1. You have a few tier 1s, 2 tier 2s, 1 tier 3, 1 tier 4, and then your grail, each getting smaller and smaller. An example of the tier 1 watches you see are the Nautis Dive Pros that I'll be reviewing right here. I got the white one right there, and you choose which ones you want to put on the tier. Selection tier 2, here's a few examples. I've never heard of most of these watches, don't know if they're any good, but here are some of the examples that you'll get for tier 2. Tier 3 is a few of the out of order chronographs, a Vostok, and a Melbourne, which aren't too terrible. Tier 4, you have a little bit better options, out of order automatic, a watch by Frank Mueller, an Armalite. Then, of course, on the last one, your Grail watches, you have a random Rolex, a random Omega, and a random tag. So this is my October wheel watch from WATCHGANG. I sort of already know what this is, but I haven't opened it up, so we'll just do it here together. Now this is a Nautis. This is supposedly a diving watch. Let's take a look. I know it's a quartz watch, and I believe it has a white face. So the box here is nothing special. This is something that you would get at a jeweler for a cheap watch. It's not that good. The watch itself. Let's take a quick look at the watch itself. This has some covering on it. Let's take this off. Okay. The white dial Nautis Dive watch. It feels relatively solid for what it is. Not a big fan of this date window. If you look, the date window distorts, the Cyclops distorts the date window. Why not just have it without a Cyclops? Because you see that it's square and it's quite nice. But then you do this and all of a sudden it distorts all the sides of the date window. This is something that I was sort of afraid of. I saw a picture of it and I was like, man, why is the date window all distorted? It has the stainless steel black unidirectional rotating bezel. The clicks aren't too bad at all. Lines up just fine. Has applied indices inside, just a flat matte white/silver dial. Nautis is just printed on it. The case is a brushed stainless steel. The crown is screw down, so that's nice. Again, just basic brushing along the side. Let's take a look at the back. Japanese. Movement, 20 ATMs, so 200 meters of water resistance. So not too bad. You can take this to the beach, which is probably where I would wear this. I would probably wear this as something to replace another dive watch that maybe I don't want to scratch up, maybe I don't want to ruin. Maybe if I was going to the beach somewhere and I wanted to get wet, but maybe not do anything serious, I would probably take this. Along the inside of the chapter ring, it does have minute markers there, 5, 10, 15, 20, all the way around 55 and 60, with individual minute markers in between that actually line up with what's on the dial. That's actually quite nice. Actually, it lines up very well. Everything here lines up very well except the second hand. One of the pet peeves that I have when it comes to second hands on quartz watches is when they tick, they don't line up with the actual markers themselves. That's something that really bothers me. Let's take a look at the band. Nothing special about the band. The band feels relatively cheap. This would be the first thing I would replace. It just says genuine leather, Nautis. This feels like maybe a $5 band you would get from eBay or Amazon. Let's take a better look at the back. It does have a laser etching of Nautis for the open seas. It says for the open seas. 316L stainless steel. Looks like it's a screw down case back. Not really, again, this band. Now, this watch, yeah, was basically free. I was able to get some points from WATCHGANG during something, a giveaway or something. I ended up getting 200 points, and it was 250 points to be able to spin the wheel. This is one of the watches I could have won. This is a tier 1 watch. Now, a tier 1 watch means basically WATCHGANG standard, where the watches are up to 150 bucks. I would never pay 150 bucks for this. I would probably say this is valued around $50, maybe $60. But even at that price range, for 80 bucks, you can get an Invicta Pro Diver that has an automatic movement and 200 meters of water resistance also. Not necessarily, again, a big fan of that date window. Let's take a look to see how the movement actually works. So, quick set. Not sure how I feel about that. Sort of rotates really easy and doesn't have a lot of, I don't want to say flick like I have on my Submariner. You know, when it clicks over, it's very solid. You can almost feel it on the watch. Click. And this, it's not sloppy. It's just, I don't know, it's very weak. Again, same thing with the minute hands itself. Watch. I'm going to turn this, and it does not go together with the actual minute hand. So I can turn, and it has like, it's hesitating. So that to me just says crap quality. I'm actually pretty disappointed with this watch. I thought about doing a giveaway and giving this away because it was a free watch. Oh, hold on. I just realized something. So with this open, just a simple flick, and the minute hand moves. That's really shoddy quality. I'm really disappointed with this watch. I wouldn't even give it away because I don't think whoever got it would actually be happy. I would never pay for this watch at all, only because I feel like the quality just isn't there. Even for something like a $40 Timex Expedition, I feel like this is built far worse. Now, it does have decent weight, and it does have a solid stainless steel dive case with, you know, a crown guard, and it has a really nice, solid, unidirectional rotating bezel. But man, that movement, I just can't get over. I can't get over just how sloppy the movement is in this watch. I mean, I'm barely even turning. You see it like almost falls. That just says it's probably not going to last in the long haul. Like most quartz watches, will literally at least last, even cheap ones, their battery life, which is, 2 to 3 years. I feel like this may not even last that long. Maybe I'm not giving it the justice that it deserves. Tell me down in the comments below. Maybe I shouldn't be so critical of this watch. Again, let me know in the comments. I just can't get over the fact that the movement, especially with the minute hands, that Cyclops date that I just want to take off the crystal, it's just, I don't know. I just can't get past it. Let's try it on the wrist. And here it is on the wrist. It is 47 millimeters. I believe it's 14 millimeters high. Standard lug width, 20 millimeters. With, again, just the simple Nautis brushed buckle at the bottom. It sits a little large on my wrist, but it's nothing I would not wear. I would wear this watch if it was a better quality watch. Tell me if you want it. If you guys are interested, I'll send it off to one of you guys, but I have no want to keep this watch. I mean, maybe I shouldn't complain. This was a free watch on the wheel spin. However, I believe this last month in October did not give me a lot of options. A lot of them were this Nautis. Some of them were other watches I had never heard of. So I basically should have waited maybe and done maybe next month. I really didn't know. I had never done it before. I can tell you that if this is one of the watch brands that they want to give away, do not select it. Wait till the next month, see if there's something different until they get rid of this old stock. So again, if you have any comments, leave it down in the comment section below. If you guys want this watch, I'm more than happy to send it off to you. Just know that you may be disappointed. It is a free watch, so let me know. Again, I don't want to be too critical, but I cannot explain enough just how low quality this watch is. If you want it, it's yours. Tell me in the comments below. However, I will say that I will be going to WATCHGANG for one more subscription, and that's going to be the Platinum. Now, I'm going back, and I want to do all 3 tiers, but what is keeping me around is Christian, a customer service agent from WATCHGANG. I had an issue with pausing my subscription service. They charged my card anyway. Then there was an issue with the fact that they canceled my service, then still charged me anyway. And with a little bit of communication, a telephone call, and some emails, there was no issue refunding my Platinum subscription because I wasn't getting a watch. So I will be going back to get one more Platinum subscription because I would like to see what they offer in their highest tier. Stay tuned. It's not going to be for a while though. I got other videos planned in the future. Now, if you like videos and videos like this, hit that subscribe button down below and leave a comment of what you would like to see next. If you want the watch, I'm going to say it one more time. You got to leave a comment, hit that like button, tell me you want it, and it may be yours. Until next time.